I recently saw this video of a woman on TikTok talking about why pursuing weight loss simply isn't possible for some people, and I wanted to share my thoughts. First, take a minute to watch the clip.
It never fails that anytime I talk about my eating disorder or all the things I used to do to lose weight, at least one person will pop their head out of the ground just to say, you can lose weight in a healthy way. It doesn't need to be so extreme. And I don't know how else to explain that for me and for many, many other people, that is simply untrue. Because the second I start ignoring my body's cues, it's over. The instant my body tells me it is hungry and I choose either not to feed it or to underfeed it, which is what a calorie deficit is, it knows it's time for famine. It goes into scarcity mode. It thinks I don't have access to food, and as a result, my body turns on all the alarms to try to get me to eat as much as humanly possible so that I can survive this famine. And I want you to imagine what it's actually like to go through your day with your body screaming at you that it's starving, and you just have to pretend that that's not happening. It's consuming all of your thought space and all of your energy, but you just have to pretend it's not real. There is no way to casually pursue weight loss when you're in that state. The behaviors have to be extreme because it's an extreme situation. So when people talk about how weight loss is not an option for them or weight loss is harmful for them, just believe them. Just take them at their word.
First, I personally have not experienced what this lady and many others have experienced with regards to unregulated hunger cues when attempting weight loss. Also, the purpose of this video is not to shame anyone or to tell anyone what they should or should not do. That being said, as a health coach, I've helped dozens of overweight and obese people who started in a similar position to this woman lose weight sustainably. When I start working with someone who's in a similar position, the first thing I like to talk about is physical activity. Many people who struggle to lose weight are very physically inactive. Unfortunately, losing weight by only reducing your food intake and not exercising is really, really difficult because your body doesn't burn much energy. And so when you reduce your calories, you're barely eating any food and you just end up being extremely hungry, which can contribute to binging, weight regain, and very psychologically unhealthy eating behaviors. Before even focusing on eating less or changing up your diet altogether, it's important to simply start moving your body more. I like to recommend setting a daily step goal that's achievable and slowly increasing it over time. Aside from a step goal, it's really important to start some sort of resistance training at least 2 or 3 times per week to work on building muscle and improving your overall body composition. These 2 physical activity related behaviors will be the foundation which you build upon to successfully lose weight. Increasing your physical activity will not only increase your energy expenditure, but it will actually help you regulate your hunger and satiety signals, both of which will make weight loss feel slightly easier. Once we establish a sustainable exercise routine, we then talk about nutrition. I don't agree that a calorie deficit has to feel extremely restricted or feel like you're significantly under eating. It's incredibly important to not have a dichotomous mindset when it comes to dieting, aka thinking of foods as good and bad, and purposefully trying to avoid the bad foods at all costs. This type of approach is just going to lead to frustration and failure. Unfortunately, this is the kind of mindset that many people have when they first start trying to lose weight. It's important to be flexible and understand that all foods fit in your diet as part of a long-term sustainable fat loss plan. That being said, the main goal should be to develop healthy nutrition habits. Having a regular meal schedule, planning your meals ahead of time, starting your day with a well-balanced breakfast, prioritizing protein and fiber at each meal, trying to eat as many whole foods as possible and limiting highly processed foods, reducing the number of liquid calories you consume, which includes alcohol, and making sure that you're consuming a good amount of fruits and vegetables throughout the day are the main nutrition-related behaviors that you need to be focusing on. If you prioritize these behaviors, you'll still have a lot of wiggle room to enjoy some of your favorite foods like ice cream and chocolate here and there and still lose weight. If you go from being completely sedentary and not focusing on your diet to moving your body more throughout the day, lifting some weights, and developing healthy nutritional habits, you'll likely lose weight without even counting your calories because these behaviors promote increased energy expenditure, improve satiety and hunger regulation, and will likely result in you eating less calories without it feeling super restrictive at all. I know that behavior change is extremely difficult for many people, but to say that for some people, weight loss simply is impossible is just not true, and I think this messaging can be extremely harmful because it discourages individuals who might relate to this message from even attempting to improve their health because they saw some random video on social media. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you took a second to like the video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.